Yo, dudes, what's up? Sorry, I got a weird email that I was reading. What's everybody up to? What's up, Frank the Tank, Ryan, Johnny, Timo Fish, Brian? Howdy, howdy. What's new? I got to take hooks off baits. Give me something to paint. Yo, Jeremy, what's up? Yellow. Yellow. Preposterous. Oh, bathroom remodeling. That sounds nice. Johnny, have you not seen it? Dude, I would like somebody Strike King people, because I saw a like there was a promotion built around this color, right? Like I got targeted ads and all that kind of crap on Facebook for Sexy Shad 2.0. So what it appears they have done is they have removed the scales and they have replaced it with like this blotchy splatter that's like silver. It's almost pearl white, but it's a very light silver on the top of the bait, on the shoulder, where the scales would normally be. It's like splattery. But I can't wrap my head around why, because I don't understand why. Like, are they filming like ads right now to tell us that Sexy Shad 2.0 is better? Surely not. I mean, is it? I mean, so I don't know, dude. I don't know. We did Burns. They went up Sunday. What's today? I gotta pay you. I gotta pay the builder, dude. I gotta pay the piper. But I don't know. I'm waiting to see if they actually if they actually let somebody speak on 2.0. So we'll see. We'll see. Which is in here. Transfer. Yes. I'll show y'all a picture of it. I took a picture of it because I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and they have that. They have that mech series of baits or whatever it is. So it's a little darker, I guess. But this is Sexy Shad 2.0. Show it to you again. Still got the blue back, still got the glitter, it looks like. But at the very top, it's got this pearly white, silvery looking splatter. But this color was right beside it in the mech series of baits. Looks very similar. And this color's been out a while. Because when this series of baits came out, the mech baits, when they came out, that was their like sexy shad color. Well, then this comes out from Strike King, and it's eerily similar. So, I wish it would focus on the Strike King bait so you could kind of see it. But if you squint your eyes, you can kind of, there you go. This is just the normal stuff that I noticed. And this mech color was first. And then Strike King runs along with 2.0. So, I don't know. Strike King Sexy Shad 2.0. I would like to hear and somebody look me in the eyes and say 2.0, without a shadow of a doubt, catches more bass than regular Sexy Shad. That would make me feel, I'd say, like somebody trustworthy. Menendez. If Menendez says, listen, dude, I've thrown them all. I've thrown Sexy Shad. I've thrown them all. 2.0 gets bit better than Sexy Shad. That's all I need. But a like thoughtless like advertisement where it's just like, oh, because that's what it was. It was like, it's here. Like, look what's dropping. Sexy Shad 2.0. There's like no like just like there's nothing. It's just like you should be excited because I'm showing you this. So I don't know. I don't know. And I mean, Sexy Shad had his time, dude. Like Bass Fanatic, I was not sold on Sexy Shad. I've told my Sexy Shad story where it took me like a damn year to finally buy one, and I finally bought a Series 5. The XDs hadn't even come out yet, so it was just a regular old Series 5 or a Series 4, and dude, I hammered them everywhere I went. It was like the old days of Louisiana Shad. To where like it didn't matter. Like if there was a fish down there, I felt like it bit that bait. Like you didn't have to worry about what color to throw. Sometimes you'd mix in the chartreuse Sexy Shad, but like that color got bit. But there was a color previous to it that Lucky Craft had called chartreuse shad, which got bit just as good. It just cost more. So I'm guessing Sexy Shad might have been a little derivative of that color because it had been out a while. Maybe, I don't know. No luck on Sexy Shad Splatterback. Well, Team No Fish, you will probably be a fan of Sexy Shad 2.0 if you like Splatterback because now it is splattered. Where you been, Stearman? Polishing your blades? How have y'all never been Sexy Shad guys, dude? I mean, it caught them for real. Like, I feel like there was a whole era from like 2008 to like 2012 to where I'm sure like bait sales were terrible for anything other than sexy shad. Like Strike King probably didn't sell jack as far as those. But bought a house. I hear you, dude. A new house or a extra house? A house that you're going to live in, or a house that you're going to pay? People are going to pay you to live in. But there was a time that sexy shad, it wore out its welcome. I guess fish got accustomed to it. I don't know if they got accustomed to the color, the sound of a Strike King bait, but after a few years of, and it was all you saw on people's decks. Like if it was like a deep cranking tournament, like a Series 5 tournament, you'd look at everybody's boats and they've all got a sexy shad like Series 5 on. But I feel like in that era, that's all people threw. Team No Fish, I don't think that's even, I don't think anybody's would even consider arguing that. That goes without question. Well, hope it's for the good, Stearman. Enjoyable time away from home, classic with your bros, and then get a bomb dropped on you. Hey, let's buy this. Okay. Yeah, think about it then. Oh, great. That sounds like something that would happen to me, Travis. Like you don't ever do shit, and then you finally get away. It's like, oh, while you're out enjoying yourself, I know you've only been there for 45 minutes, but buy this house. John, what's up? Long time no talk. What's everybody? Everybody must be bored today. Coming out of their winter holes. Sorry, Hella. I'm tempted to watch Blockett's new video today to see exactly what he thinks are advanced hook setting techniques, whatever they are. I'm certain they are ruining our fisheries. I'm sure there's like a sweep set Carolina rig hook set. I'm sure that's on there. What other kind of? I'm sure there's like a punching braid hook set where you just kind of lift and you don't like snap. What other ones? Maybe a crankbait with a sweeping hook set. I don't know. I don't know what other kind of hook sets there would be. Back on the ship by June. Is that good or bad? Go barbless, just reel. Don't have to drive a barb through. They do say that barbless hooks like stay pinned surprisingly well, which I can see. The frog slackline technique illegal in California, probably. It's vicious. Oh, sorry, Frank. I am removing the mystery and the magic to Blockett's videos, just like forward-facing sonar is doing to the mystique of bass fishing. If I grab a 2-finger wedge, he will show. As soon as your lip starts incubating the 2-finger wedge, the gentleman will walk in and say, "Are you Burns?" You say, "Yep." "Excuse me for a second," and you have to unpack the wedge. Uh, use barbless hooks. That's what I've heard, Burns. Like guys that use barbless hooks are not like they'll tell you you don't. It's not like every fish you hook jumps off. The problem with them is, say you did say, I'm going to try barbless hooks, and you went out there and you threw your barbless hook just by chance, and the numbers are infinite of the way a fish could get a bait. Say the fish doesn't get the bait well, and the fish would have come off with barbed hooks to begin with. If you lose that fish or any fish in the first like 5-10 fish, you're automatically writing off barbless hooks. Not to say you would have caught that fish with barbed hooks, but like you would have to have like a perfect land ratio, and I don't know that that's going to happen. In Manitoba, barbed hooks are illegal. See, you can need to talk to a Manitoba angler and see how many fish they lose due to not having barbs on their hooks. I'm with you, Brian. The mystery is still there if you don't use it. Sailing around the world for free. Where will you have to sail to, John? Anybody ever use the non-traditional bend hooks like the Trapper? Have not. Have not. There was a weird one that Lunker City made that was supposedly pretty good. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was a weird looking hook. It was like a hybrid. The out barbs, I never could. I wouldn't go buy them, but if a bait comes with them, I'd probably still take them off. I think the 110s like Megabass, some of their stuff came without barbs. I had some. I ordered a bunch of Barbarian out barbs back in the day on accident because I didn't realize at the time they were out barbs. Then I put them on a bunch of stuff, and I just felt like they were a little more snaggy. But Bass Fanatic, you played with the Lego piece hook, or you played with out barb hooks? Lost an 8-pounder with, was that McKinney? I'm assuming he is the kid. Never got stuck because the bait was sideways. Some would say that's just bad luck, right? Some would say that's just bad luck. So, I'll be out of commission on I guess Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My dad had surgery today, pretty involved surgery on his lung. And Amy goes to Nashville for a birthday party this weekend. So Amy's mom is out of town on a trip. My parents are spending it in the hospital. Amy's going partying, and Dada will be taking care of children. So, if you don't hear from me, I should be kicking. But busy week. My buddy got a couple 110s and never noticed the barbs on the outside of the hooks. Jeremy, it took me a while, and then I finally looked, and I was like, these are weird. The rotating, the old Excalibur hooks were very. They had good, strong wire on them. You very rarely bent those out. They hooked fish good. That was a good hook. Uh, Thank you, Bass Fanatic. He needs it. They did the surgery this morning. Uh, Said he's out. It's the last update I got. Let's see. Out of surgery. Uh, Doing fine. Sometimes I wish Heather would go to Nashville. Frank, send her down. She could. I think Amy. Because I was supposed to go, but didn't want to. But I was supposed to go. Um, uh, but I think she's still got room, or she's probably got my extra tickets for doing things. Brian, he had some mass removed from his lung, so it was no tiny operation. But it was weird because they didn't know when they were going to get him in, so it was all very fast. Well, I won't say it was very fast, but they couldn't give like a specific time or date when they could do surgery, and they just kind of just said, "Okay, we can do it now." What's up, Kyle? We smashed barbs down walleye fishing in Canada. Not much issue, but walleyes are for food, which I would think you would need barbs if it would bring in more Walter fillets. I wouldn't want to lose them. You wouldn't want those fillets swimming back down. No, Amy's working today too, so it's let me see the penny perch. Burns, don't make me give a public opinion on a medium diving bait, please. You know how I feel about those. Is that the one we did before? Oh, that's the one we tried to do with the little mod lip. Lake of the Woods? Looks nice. Looks nice. Found a 110 plus this weekend on a straight braid, but they still lost it. What color was it? Is it some fancy color that you can sell on Whatnot for $100? Frozen tequila? I smash my barbs on all spinning rod techniques, especially the cut tail. Travis, why is that? You like the penetration better? Yeah, we got we've had a hard like Beard's having his lungs worked on. I had a pulmonary embolism that killed part of my lung, so not doing too well in the lung department over here. Should probably quit painting and get an office job. Uh, any bycatch? Pike, smallmouth? Penetration. I lost a lot of fish till I started talking to a fly fisherman. How about that? There you go. That's one. That's those fly guys. They tie a lot of barbless hooks, and you don't hear them complaining. Don't hear them complaining. Just jumbo pike. That sounds pretty fun. What else I got to do? I will tell y'all a secret. I'll come clean. So I painted all the teeny roots copper green, except for mine. I cheated. I painted it the same color as the BDS. I'm a cheater. It's true. Let me see this 110. Dude, I feel like it's probably because I fished all the time, but I used to find baits all the time. And the one thing I found more than anything was a lavender shad deep little end. Lots of those. Lots of those. JP, definitely want more teeny roots. I like those. Never thought I'd say it, but let's see here. I didn't get anything. Oh, I might have. Oh yeah, it's from your burner account. Well, it looks pretty standard. Looks pretty standard. Silver black back. Nothing fancy. Amy's sending me shit about the damn dentist. Had to go to the dentist yesterday. First time in a while. Best find in 30 years. Yeah, I've never found anything good. Have any of y'all found anything? That's Clay's best finds, 110. I'm trying to think if I've ever found a bait that I was really excited about. My buddy Keith, not too long ago, found a BDS2 in like a summer crawl pattern that was awesome, like an old BDS2, or it might have been a BDS1. I don't remember, but it was a BDS and it was an old good one, and I was really really jealous of that. I've never found a Bagley. Found lots of DD22s, Strike King Series 5, lots of lipless baits, bandits, plenty of bandits. I used to have a box, like it was like my collection box. It was like my treasure box of like baits I found, and anytime I'd come back from fishing and like find a bait, I'd throw them in that box, and it got to where there was like 20, 25 baits in there. That's not my burner. That page is legit. Let's see. Oh, let me give you a follow so I can see your yak stuff. Oh yeah. That one looks just like it. Chris, what's up with that? So here is the Strike King Hybrid Hunter in Sexy Shad 2.0. So if you notice here, it just looks like white blotches on the top. But the other one was splotchy. But if you look at old Mech here, Legends of the Hidden Temple, it's got the same splotch as that one. There's some explaining that needs to be done. Let's see. Clay, I hooked the Holy Grail, I thought, at um on Town Lake. There was this piece of black death, the erosion fabric. I hooked it and I was hung in it. Well, I sent my lure retriever down there, and when my lure retriever got hooked, I broke it loose, bait, mat, and all. I unearthed it. So I was pulling it. Well, dog going nuts. Um, but it had like 6 or 7 baits on it. Hey, Mr. Bill.
I'm fixing to go.
You out?
Yeah. Got anything on your dad?
He's out. He's good.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, he's good.
All right. You have a good
Take it easy. Dog didn't eat you, did she?
No. Might see that.
Okay. I think we have to settle the difference from glitter and flake. Glitter and flake. I would say glitter is a much finer cut than flake. Some would even call it fleck. I've always been a flake guy. Glitter. I'm sure there's a specific with how it's cut, the material is cut compared to actual flake. Like I think of flake, I think of like square cut flake, and glitter maybe being multi cuts. I guess the dog is a semi-permanent family member unless somebody wants her. She's just so damn big, dude. Like, and she's like another kid. So if I sit on if I sit on the couch, the kids will typically come and crawl on me. So I'll have one kid over here, one kid over here, and then the dog thinks she's a kid, so she will climb on top of me, all 70 pounds of her, and try and like do like the kids are doing. So then I have uh, 70 pounds of kids, and then I have a 70-pound dog. It's a lot. Chris, you got to go see for yourself why the chick magnet is painted differently than the hybrid hunter. Watched a deal where a guy was scuba diving the Ozarks and pulling warts. I think he can put out lines to snag bait so we could farm them. Me and Jody talked about that one time. I was like, dude, because we were fishing this mouth of this river. I was like, dude, just think if you went to like the mouth of Dobbs Swamp in Demopolis and you put out like a really deep trot line and sank it and put some like netting on it or something. I was like, and it's like a community hole. I was like, just think if you went back and checked it every like 3 months, 6 months, how many baits you would have on it. It would be stupid. It's dirty. Like I would never do that, but like it's funny to think how many baits you could farm off of a community hole. Hella, it doesn't only hinder you from being able to comment, it hinders you from being able to do anything even watch. I don't get to watch anything anymore. Bass Fanatic, what do you have a bunch of? Old Bandits? That's my I think Bass Fanatic, I've talked about it before. I think that's my uh I think that is my if I had to take a crankbait off the shelf to like live off the land and I could only eat fish, bass, and I had to buy a crankbait, it would probably be a Bandit 200. Bluey is good. We're not on a Bluey kick right now. We're actually on educational shows and not kid shows. The Bean is into like she's really big at night after she gets out of the bath. She wants to watch one show, and she wants to watch this BBC National Geographic YouTube video that's like 2.5 minutes long, and it's about anglerfish. And the anglerfish eats a squid. And she asks me every night, "Can we watch the anglerfish?" And I'll try to find like a cartoon one, and she's like, "No, that one where he eats the squid." I'm like, all right. So we watched that. She's been into dinosaurs too. I had to tell her last night. She's like, "Let me tell you something, Dad." I was like, "What?" And she said, dinosaurs are extinct. It's like, yeah. And she said, "Why?" Great question. There's lots of theories on that. I said some people say a meteor hit the Earth and it got too hot and they couldn't survive. And she said, "Let me tell you something." So okay. She said, "I think a frozen volcano exploded and they got too cold." That's all. So that's actually a plausible idea. Um, so if you can find me some Jackal DD Squirrel 79s, DD Squirrel 79 SP. Let me write it down. That's not a bait that's like on my radar. There's nothing Jackal on my radar really. Uh, Jackal DD Squirrel. So it's a deeper diver. 79. Um, Chippendale, no Bassmasters, Dada. The little one started calling me Dad, which is really weird. I'll walk in there and she'll say, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Dude, I'm still Dada. You're 2. You can't call me Dad." Um, Anybody got the Teckle buzzbait yet? Good question. Good question. I wonder if Littner's got any. I hadn't talked to Littner in a while. I bet he's got a bunch. He had a Jackal deal. I'm trying to think who's got Jackal deals. Um, 25 minutes late. That's pretty late. The new Squeaky Dolphin. And improved, they say. It'll be interesting to see how many people buy the Squeaky Dolphin and throw it with the trailer. I mean, with the skirt. Since all the rage now is you don't need a skirt on your buzzbait, you just need a frog, no skirt necessary. And then everybody's gonna get all excited about the Squeaky Dolphin and throw a buzzbait with the skirt again. The Buckeye Berserk. Berserk. Trying to read. Let's look up this Buckeye Berserk. Buzzbait, Barnsey, buzzbait is not a buzzbait. This is not, that is not true. That is not true. I can send you some really shitty ones that don't hook fish. JP, I didn't either. I kept throwing my skirts. What was I looking up? Buckeye Berserk. Berserk. Well, I'll be damned. Looks like a damn booger man if I've ever seen one. In fact, it's damn near a clone. How much are they? And they're cheaper. They're cheaper. Why are they sold on Yamamoto? Are they part of this conglomerate? Oh wow, they've been bought. So they're part of Yamamoto, Bill Lewis, Buckeye, Frog Factory, Phoenix, Big Bite, Steel Shad, Cuda, and Buka. I guess that's Mike Buka's little weenie swim baits. Yep, that's his land or whatever this stupid ass Lucky Tackle Box people are. So yeah, this does look eerily similar. And it's half the price. And they make a 1/4 ounce. Clay, you might be onto something here, my man. It looks like these are like, the pictures aren't even accurate. They're not even real baits. They're like digital renderings. Like they couldn't have some dickhead just take a picture of one. But I will say, I would purchase this bait. It looks to be identical to a booger, and it's half the price. I would like to see one in person though, instead of a digital rendering. Tackle Warehouse has real pictures. The reason I want to see it, I want to see what their gold blade looks like. So it looks painted. Doesn't look anodized. I don't care either way, but well, let's see. They have both. They have real gold, and then they have like a different kind of gold. Well, that doesn't help me any. They have shiny gold that looks anodized, and then they have a painted looking blade. How do I know which one I'm getting? AI is ruining the bait market. He'll probably take that. He'll probably take that and run with it. They eat the Zerk. Man's is still for sale, been closed. Yeah. Team No Fish, you've been hanging on the damn Man's page too much. Yeah, stay away from those kooks. You ever had someone send you blades or spoons to paint? I've painted spoons for people back when the sexy spoon was all the rage. But I haven't painted spoons in a very long time. I might have one I painted for myself. Oh. Oh. Might be in this box. Let's see. No. There's somebody, a good old crappy bullywall. Ish fat frog with no weight and no tails. Good to keep around. Here's an old fake 110 I painted. Here's some torn swamp donkey bodies. This was always my favorite. Not this one, this one. And I haven't replaced it, but I don't know why I still have these, but they're part of the boneyard. Let's see, spoon. There's that blue prawn I tried to sell to La Perla. No bites. No bites from them. Let's see here. This was a bait I found. Another lavender shad deep little in. Let's see. Stay focused. Find the spoon. Anybody remember that? I need to post this again. Oh. Never mind. Where's BBC? Brendan, weren't you asking about this? That's the Lucky Craft lipless with the tail I had that turned into goo. Ugh. That is no more. Here we go. What are these? I didn't paint these. Didn't paint that one. Ooh, look at that. Look at that piece of junk. I was not a big fan of these. The Provoke, this is like the first run of Provoke jerkbaits. I think these were samples. Ooh. Flash pointer. There are all kinds of random stuff in here. No custom painted spoons though. Here's the first bull brim I ever painted. Didn't have any glitter, so I just dotted black marks all over the side at random. Went heavy on the throat. Heavy glitter too. These are legit. Hollow stamped 2.5 blanks, and these are legit. Like that's a badass blank. These are also legit. That's like, I mean, I don't know. These could have been coming out the Lucky Craft factory out the back door. Oh, spoon. I know I've got a painted spoon somewhere. I don't know where it is though. I don't know where it is. Huh. Interesting. Nice looking book. That we'll just keep in the box. Ah, damn it, this thing's broken. whoever had this box before me, True Turn Fishing Team. Teckle, Jim Teckle has released it. Anyone try the Arc Z series lipless? If you have, don't admit it publicly. Those things look like hammered dog shit. The box of rejects. That's no, that is definitely. Well, there are that box is a combination of rejects and gems. So there's a gem section and then there's a reject section. So I won't tell you which is which. Brennan, I think they changed them. I think something happened with that jerkbait that it got modified somehow. I'm not sure though, because the ones I had ran like shit. They weren't like all they did was just come to the surface. Like you jerk them down and they just roll up. You couldn't tune them like it was. I didn't like them. I used to think a glide with a shad on one side and a gill on the other would trigger some bites, but never tried. Gave up the glide fishing. Yeah, that's been done for a while. There was a couple guys, Phil, whatever his name is, Phil, uh, Phil something. He used to do it. He used to do a gill and a crappie, a shad and a gill, all kinds of like flip flop baits. I don't know. I don't know what you would. It would probably just be maddening because then you would just wonder which side did they see, which side did they like. Um, Give the sampler platter. That's right. Oh man, is the clear dry yet? It's probably a little bit clear. I mean, a little bit dry. The stuff I'm using now is way slow. It's like leave it 24 hours slow, which is good. Uh, just got home from fishing the root, and they're still blasting it. That's what I like to hear, Darius. Is it time for a repaint yet, or you still got some paint holding on? Still not a fan? All right, maybe I'm not the only crazy one out there, Tyler. Did they stop making the bombers and the 2A and the 3A? Is that this one? The micro one? Uh-oh, Darius, it might be time to reseal it. If you've got that far. Me neither, Kyle. It's all. I mean, it's all good enough. It's not. It's not meant to. It's not like Japanese precision. That's like super niche. That is all built for like. None of it is built to overtake a category in performance that I can think of. Um, Looks, yes. Performance, I mean, I'm trying to think of anything that would like outperform what its predecessor was. Like the Dogma, it's not going to outperform Vixen, I don't think. Uh, there might be a color that works a little better, maybe. Um, the Crush Square Bill, it's not going to outperform RC 1.5. The Crush Deep Diver, I mean, is it going to outperform a fat free Shad? Probably not. Colors might be a little better. Action wise, don't think so. Um, some of the liplesses are different. I could see those being the shining star. Um, oh, it's just showing. I'm trying to think. Paint we can deal with. We don't want wood penetration, Darius. Straight shake flipping hooks. I like them and they're bobber stoppers. Yeah, I think everybody can agree that 6th Sense makes great bobber stoppers, or they don't make them, but they sourced great bobber stoppers or good bobber stoppers. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. They got so much shit now. I can't even. It's mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling the amount of SKUs that they have. The curve. I mean, it looks like a Megabass Griffin X or whatever that Megabass bait is. I don't know that it's better than that. Uh, certainly not better than a wiggle wart. Uh, let's see what that Megabass wiggle wart thing's called. Where's Morgan? He knows. He throws it. I mean, he's heard of them. SMX Spriggan. Uh, is it the Griffin? Maybe it's the Griffin. Griffin SRX. Maybe it's the MRX, the medium diving ones. Yeah, it looks eerily similar. I'm no expert, but um, Clay, how would you when you have a new bait that comes out every 3 weeks? What time is it? I made it to an hour. All right, dudes, I'm going to go check on those baits, see how they're coming along. I might I don't know if we'll get to chat tomorrow. Um, the gravel dog, I don't know. It's a one point. What? It's the 1.5 body with a series 4 lip and angle. Um, so I guess it's just a series 4 with a small body, a smaller bodied. I mean, the Series 4 gets crazy bites. Like that's probably my favorite of their deep running series. I would think it would be a definite bite getter if you just shrunk the body down. Brian, how can I do a Patreon? Maybe next week when Amy gets back. Darius, I should have painted your root pink. I can't plan Patreons ahead of time because nothing in my life is structured enough to where I can. Something will always change. Something will always change, and then I want it to cancel on somebody. So I try and book those like a couple days out where I can plan out what's going on. All right, dudes, y'all be good. Have a good rest of your week. Maybe we'll talk. Maybe when the kids go to sleep, I'll break open the laptop. We'll do tackle camp from the driveway. Maybe. Doubt it. But we'll see. All right, y'all be good. See ya.